Assalamualaikum and hi. Welcome back to Brahmanis Academy FB Live. You are with me, Teacher Ummu, for UPSR English syllabus. So today, you are going to learn a new grammar topic, which is simple past tense. So in this lesson, you will learn how to form simple past tense as well as its usage. So first, in verbs, we have two forms, verb to be and verbs of movement. So let's look at verb to be first. So the past tense form of verb to be is was and were. Was is singular while were is plural. So we will look at how these two verbs can be used in positive, negative and question statements. So in positive statement, we will use subject plus was or were followed by the rest of the sentence. So we have two examples here. First, they were friends. Second, she was my neighbor. So because they is plural subject, so it will take were. Plural. So second, she was my neighbor. She is singular subject, so it will take was after the subject. Okay, for negative statement, we will use subject plus was not or were not and the rest of the sentence. So we just add not after the word was or were. Okay, by using the same examples as above, we just add not after was or were. For example, here, they weren't friends. Second, she wasn't my neighbor. So weren't and wasn't. So weren't come from were not. So were not can be shortened as went, while was not can be shortened as wasn't. Okay, for question statement, we put was or were at the start of the sentence, followed by the subject and the rest of the sentence. By using the same examples as above, so we just put were they friends? Was she my neighbor? Okay, don't forget to put question mark at the end of the sentence. Okay, so now let's look at verbs of movement. So in verbs of movement, we have two types of verbs, which are regular verbs and irregular verbs. So regular verbs are verbs that you just add d, ed or ied to the end of the words. For example, bake will become baked. Okay, play, we just add ed to the end of the word. Played. Okay, for cry, we need to delete y and change it to ied. So it will become cried. Okay, for irregular verbs are verbs that have different form as the present tense form. Okay, so for example, verb go, in past tense, we will use went. Verb do becomes did. So actually there are over 200 irregular verbs and you need to memorize them. So for UPSR level, the common ones you need to memorize about 100 only. So for verbs of movement, in positive, negative and question statements, we will follow the same rule as verb to be, but we use subject plus the verb. Verb and ed for regular verbs or irregular verbs. For example, for regular verb, she worked yesterday. Okay, this is regular verbs. Okay, second, we went to the zoo last school holiday. So, went here is irregular verbs. Okay, for negative statement, subject plus did not plus verb in base form. So base form means the root word, no suffix of the verb. Okay, for example, by using the same examples as above, we just add did not. So the word did not can be shortened as didn't. So she didn't work yesterday. Second, we didn't go to the zoo last school holiday. So remember, work is in its base form, while go is the base form of went. Okay, now for question statement, we put did at the start of the sentence followed by subject and the verb in base form. Okay, for example, by using the same examples as above, did she work yesterday? Okay. Second, did we go to the zoo last school holiday? Okay, so don't forget to put question mark at the end of the sentence. Okay, now let's move on to its usage, the usage of simple past tense. We will move on to the next whiteboard. Okay, now let's look at the usage of simple past tense. But first, let's look at this timeline first. We have past, present, and future. So now we are in present. But simple past tense actually shows that the actions had already taken place in the past. So we need to change all the present tense form to past tense form. So there are four main usage of simple past tense. First, to express completed action in the past. For example, I saw a ghost last Friday. So the word ghost here, the word saw here is in past tense form from the word see. Okay, so last Friday shows action had already happened. Okay, secondly, simple past tense is used to describe a series of completed actions in the past. For example, I finished work, walked to the beach, and found a nice place to swim. So these three verbs, finish, walk, and found, are in the past tense form. Okay, so thirdly, to express habits in the past means your old habits. Okay, for example, when I was young, I watched lots of television every day after school. So this is your past. Okay, and lastly, simple past tense is used for stative verbs like have or on, be, so be like was or were in verbs to be, think or believe, know, dislike, need, owe, wish, and etc. So these stative verbs are usually not used in continuous form, means you don't put ing at the end of the verbs. Okay, so these verbs are either used in simple present tense or simple past tense. For example, he had a Bentley car before he broke. So this has already happened in the past. Okay, so if you understood this lesson, now let's move on to do some practice. We have 3 questions here, but let's go one by one. So number 1, an old man blank stories and the children listened attentively. So the word listen here, ed, shows past tense form. So we need to choose another past tense form to be put in this answer. So we have A, tell, B, tells, C, told, D, telling. So tell and tells are in present tense forms. So A and B are wrong. So told is the past tense form of tell. Okay, telling, ing. We don't put ing verb after the subject. Okay, so D is also wrong. So we have C. And all men told stories, and the children listened attentively. Okay, number 2. Many people blank food, clothes, and blankets to the last year's flood victims. So the word last year shows actions in the past. So we need to choose another past tense verb. So A, donate, B, donated, C, donates, D, donating. So A and C are in present tense form, so mean they are wrong. So last year, donate is regular verb, so we just add D to the end of the verb. So we have B. Many people donated food, clothes, and blankets to the last year's flood victims. Okay, so D is also wrong. Okay, number 3. The students blank all the homeworks given by their teachers. So A, do, B, doing, C, done, D, did. Okay, so the answer must be in past tense form as well. So do is in present, doing, we have ing, so wrong. So if we want to choose ing, there must be another am, is, are before the verb. Okay, so done is past participle verb. So past participle usually is used in passive sentence or word that has, have, or had before the verb. Okay, so there is none here. There is no has, have, or had. So C is also wrong. So did is the past tense form of do. So the answer is D. The students did all the homeworks given by their teacher. So these are all my sharing for simple past tense. If you have any question, you can leave your question on the comment box below. So don't forget to join our Telegram group for more exercises and tutorials for answering the questions. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.